On this episode, we're going to do an unboxing. I've had this for a couple months, still haven't opened it. This was a purchase I made in October at the Chicagoland RPM. Used to be called the Naperville RPM. And it's something I've always wanted. I wanted for a long time. What it is a resistance soldering iron. This one is made by American Beauty, and this one got the little tongs here. I'm going to be using this when I work on brass locomotives in passenger cars or whatever brass model. But these are really, really nice tool to have for specialized soldering. Here's a foot pedal for controlling the heat on your work. And I have used these before, but it's been a long time. It's like the late 90s when I was a member of the San Diego Model Railroad Club. I helped solder track feeders, and we used the resistance soldering iron. So it's close to 30 years. But this is what the Super Chief 250 comes with. And again, this is brand new, never been used. I purchased it from a gentleman, Mr. Jeff Lemke. He offers a brass repair and rework services. I believe he also paints. But this is the gentleman I bought this soldering iron from in Chicago, mid-October. And he says this should be most of what I will need in order to fix and repair brass locomotives. You can see that's what it's designed for. So does anybody else use one of these, or does anybody else have one? I'm going to learn how to do this. Hopefully I can become quite proficient with it. And get all my brass fixed up and working as well as I want it to. Now this here's a ground strap that you clip to your work. Got the power, pretty basic. I mean, on and off switch, and then a power, an output switch. Then one of these is going to be for ground plugs. You can use a more conventional type soldering iron, where you plug this in, and then you ground your work, and then you touch what you're working on with this probe, and then you apply heat with your foot. And there's no heat applied until you use the pedal, and then it's almost instantaneous. It's really fast. It heats up almost immediately, and then you let off, and you can hold your part as it cools, and the solder flows and then solidifies. So, and it really pinpoints the heat. It doesn't heat up the whole object. That's also what this is for. You have a small part in the tweezers, and one side is grounded and one side is controlled by the pedal, and it gets hot exactly at the tips here, at the point. It's almost instantaneous. It's just instant heat, solder flows, and you remain holding it. You don't have to let go of it. You let go of the pedal. I mean, you just hold it instantaneous. You have to be really careful. These will get really hot, just glowing hot. So I'm anxious to use this. It's easier to use it and explain it than explain how I'm going to use it. But this will be my new toy on the workbench. And we're going to have all of our brass working like a Swiss watch. Again, that's who I bought it from. He offers this service, brass and model train repairs. It's Jeff Lemke. He's on Facebook. He's on the internet. And hopefully we'll be using this really soon. I have a lot of brass that I want to get up operational, painted, on the track, pulling trains, in trains. And this tool should be what I need to fix and repair and modify, do some custom work. Again, it's the American Beauty Super Chief 250, 250 watts, resistance soldering iron. Thanks for watching.